Hello. Hey, you know me. I always like to share things that I'm doing. So I just got off the phone with the client and her VA, and we were talking about landing pages. And landing pages are very unique. They're different than a website page. So there's plenty of landing page tools out there. Lead Pages is a really great one. Has a really great out format, easy to use and connect to all kinds of different products and websites and email services and whatnot. It is, I think, $30 or $40 a month. I'm not sure. And you don't necessarily need it. You could use MailerLite. It is a new email service. It has fantastic landing pages right out of the box. I'll show you a couple of those in a little while. But first, I just want to talk about the basics of a landing page. So the basics of a landing page is that it is different than a web page because the idea is that you're giving them less options. Often the idea is, I mean, it really depends on the project, but you really want to give them a place where basically they can only opt in. They can give you their email address or, click the button that you want them to click, whatever it is. That's all they can do. They can't go through all of your other menu items. So that's why it's a little different than a website page. A website page gives them more options. They can get lost. They can get confused when really you just want them to do this one thing. So that's the basic difference between a landing page and a web page. The difference between a regular opt-in page and a sales page is that a sales page is a little bit longer. They're usually, because you are asking them to give you money more than an email address, you're going to need to give them some value for that. So a sales page will often, give them a little bit more information. And so I'm going to talk about the 5 things that I think are really most important in a landing page. And so I'm just going to flip over real quick and share my Canvas screen because I just whipped this up for something else. So getting a landing page that works, right? So you want to make sure that you tell the people what you're offering to solve, right? So you can't just put the title, "Get my free gift," and expect people to throw their name in there. You want to make sure that they know, what is that free gift? Why will it solve my problems? Why do I want to sign up? You really have to tell them why you're going to be able to solve the problems that they're having, or how you're going to be able to do that, or what information you're going to offer to be able to do that. The second is the offer and the call to action. Now, this may seem a little ridiculous, and it may seem like, oh, well, of course, Christina. I mean, the offer, that's what the whole page is for. But you'd be surprised how many times that people aren't clear about what they're offering and what they want them to do next. Click this button. Click here is always a good one. It sounds really plain, but sometimes plain means that people understand it and it's simple and easy for people to use. So sometimes we try to make things really fancy and we mess it up. Make sure that you are telling them exactly what you want them to do and what you are offering. The R stands for references and trust. So this is your testimonials and or any type of certifications, previous publications. So if you're selling a book, you might want to put Amazon certified under there, or whatever, your publisher, anything that really gives testimony about your connections and what people think about, the results that they are getting from reading your book or opting into this information or whatever it is. You want to make sure that there's people there basically attesting to what you can do. And that's flexible because it really depends on if it's a freebie offer, I always think that keeping it simple is really the best part. So a killer title and headline. I also want to keep it simple and short. Killer title and headline, though. The title and the headline is going to be the thing that they see first. And really that should say killer image and headline. Let's say that. So the image and the title and the headline are going to sell this. So you want to make sure that if the cover of this download or webinar or whatever is really pretty, use that as the cover. If you need a picture of you because it's, you know, something that you're teaching, then put that there. You can even have, you know, if you want them to opt into a longer webinar or something, you can even have a short video there, you know, 90 seconds telling them all about what they're going to learn in that webinar, just to make it valuable and useful to them. And again, that video, it can all be done in MailerLite. And then a sleek layout. By sleek, I mean sleek, short, and simple. So make it clean, make it short, and make it simple. Sometimes sales pages or landing pages need to be longer because they have a lot of information that, you know, might really be important. And I'll show you a longer one in just a second. But we still want to make sure that we're keeping it as short as simple, that we're breaking it up so it doesn't look like it goes on and on and on, but it kind of, you know, breaks up for the eye, and that it's just different sections of information. So you just want to make sure that when you're reading it, your eyes don't get tired of reading it, or else somebody else's will too. So let's just take a quick look at a couple landing pages that I have. So this 5 essential steps to successful soulful marketing. Right here, I tell them what they're going to get. They're going to get 5 lessons over 5 days. And I'm telling them why I'm doing it, right? Because I do this with all of my clients. So if you've ever wanted a marketing strategy, this is what you want to be doing. It's important, and it'll save you. Here's the problem solver for them. It'll save your time, energy, and money. And what entrepreneur doesn't want to save their time, energy, and money, right? So, and then here's what you do. You get those legs here. So you have your email, and that's it. It's very simple. I did add an image to the background. Again, this is all done in MailerLite, so this isn't any fancy lead page. This is just MailerLite. And I could add more text at the bottom. I could add, you know, see my Facebook group too, but I don't. And you'll see that if I sign up here, I'll get this simple thank you. Check my inbox, right? And the first step should be coming in just a second, right? So I want them to go to their email box. Some people will, you know, put the freebie right here, but I like to make them go to their inbox, because then I know that they're interested, and they're going to automatically move me from a promotion or a spam box into their inbox, that they're looking for it right away, and not just, oh, it might get there or not. So if they're really interested, they'll open it within a minute, and I'll know that, and that'll be very, very exciting. But another landing page, so this was for a large summit of like 24 people, and so it had to be a little bit more information, because you have to be really enticed into watching 24 sessions or even signing up for them. So here it is we're talking about inner wisdom. This is, you know, what you're going to learn. This is what we're going to, you know, teach about. Here's all the problems. So if these are the problems that you're having, this is a summit for you. This is also telling them that there's no extra fluff. Here's all the session titles, and then the testimony, right? So here's the people. And even though these aren't testimonies, these are just about them, it's telling about them, you know, it's telling their expertise and whatnot. And you'll see they go on and on. And then you can register again. So I gave them a few places where they could register, so it made it really easy, but they're all going to the same place. And so they just get this little pop-up. We put in our name. And then I get another thing. So this, obviously it's past, so the timer is no longer, but it takes them right to a free gift page so that they can get those right away. And it's all there. So it's as sleek as it can be for as big as it is, as you can see. But there was a ton of information. So those are two basic landing pages that I just wanted you to see. And again, they're all made in MailerLite, and I can share a link that will get you to how to make a landing page in MailerLite. I've already created a video on that, and hopefully that link will be below. If it's not, and you're like, where is that link? Wherever you are, just message me or make a comment, and I'll make sure that I add it there as well. All right, guys, well, that's all that there is to a landing page. It's very simple, and again, with MailerLite, it's free. So, I mean, there's no reason not to be using landing pages instead of your web page. This makes it really simple. You can start an automation right away after this. But I just wanted to go over the basics of a landing page. So keep it simple, keep it short, don't give them too much information, but at the same time, give them enough information so they know why they're opting in. All right, have a good day, guys.